Welcome back to Therapist Logan Reacts. Today we got another song by BTS. It's a one that's been commented a lot, and I'm finally getting around to it. So thank you guys for your patience. Thank you for everything. This is the song by BTS called Dis-Ease, with the dash in the middle, Dis-Ease. So I think it's again going to be a play on. It seems like a play on words, maybe like dis-ease, like as in like something's easy or coming naturally or how it kind of does. But you guys have also commented that Lemmering, although maybe verified, they don't have the best lyrics all the time. So I did pull the lyrics up to the side as well, just the English version on dual set. So I hope that's good enough. I'm going to try my best again to keep it on, to be able to kind of keep up with it. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Give a therapist breakdown. Okay, a little groovy.
내게 갑자기 다가온 불편한 행복 24 hours 시간 참 많아 하루 종일 잠자도 지금 no problem 몸 부서져라 뭐 해야 할 것 같은데 마냥 삼시세끼 다 먹는 나라 새끼 내 드레시는 내 자신을 물어뜯는 게 돈도 다다다다다 외쳐봐도 성과에 목매매매.
Okay, so interesting. So sorry, I don't have all of it on the. Okay. So he kind of talks about like having all this time to yourself. You know, it's almost like I have 24 hours. I have so much time. Even if I sleep all day long, it's no problem now. It's like maybe like the ease that's come along for my life is like I now have more time on my hands and more control over it. It feels like I should be doing something to the point. Okay, so it seems like there's almost like a guilt in not being productive in a way. And that is such a common discussion I have with clients. Such a common thing, just I think across general. Again, like it's just become so apparent in today's society that like you need to be producing at all times or you're not worth something. Like very much has created this mindset kind of across the board and kind of like this idea of hustle culture, capitalism, consumerism, whatever you want to call it. That if you're not producing or doing something, you're not worthy of something. And that's just not accurate. You're still worth something regardless if you produce anything that day. There is one of my favorite quotes for something like this is, time that you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. And if you don't get it, sit with it and just think about it for a little bit. And it's again just to focus on that, like, hey, like you're allowed to like enjoy your time as needed, and that guilt that you feel of not doing something or not being when you're just enjoying your time, that guilt doesn't need to be there. It doesn't serve you any purpose, you know. And like again, we have that guilt sometimes to help us kick back when we feel like we are kind of just not really doing anything. But there's always that time and rest is super important too. So. And again, love seeing that eats all 3 meals a day. Super big. If our Maslow's hierarchy of needs, there's that triangle, right? We need to be well fed, we need to have somewhere to sleep, and we need to feel safe before we can work on any other psychological components. That's the number one thing. So that's super big. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is so important and so accurate too. So yeah, love that. Love those components going on right now. And again, even though I try shouting, don't do that strangling over accomplishments, because we're hungry for drive and passion. I'm starting to see disease. Okay, let's go. Yes. I love that. Every day I comfort myself. Oh my God. to have such a comfort and such a connection with yourself, to be able to comfort yourself. So many people forget how to actually comfort themselves. And sometimes we do it naturally, but generally, like, being aware of you comforting yourself can help you just be more self-aware of what's really going on inside your brain, your mind, your body. We're all just the same humans. Yes. Sir, that is such a good, powerful, graceful comment. And I love, love, love that significantly. We are just humans. We're humans at the end of the day. You're not perfect. You never will be perfect, and that's okay. You're still worth something, just as you are. So I just love that. I love that. So meaningful. My goodness, they're killing it. The song's groovy, too. It's pretty smooth. It got me moving, I think. I don't know. But let's continue on. Yup. Yeah. 그래 내가 ill 그 자체 심리학 친구 Oh I never liked him 얼마를 벌어야 행복하겠니 유리 같은 병이 때리지니 뭐 병든 게 세상인지 나지 헷갈려 안경을 벗어도 어둠은 안 흐릿해져 이 시간 뒤에 더 라벨이 붙건 우리 그게 전부 너 길발이 너 다른 병들이 많아 내가 헷갈리는 건 인간이란 뭔데 추악함을 가진다는 그 마음의 병에 가진 수들만 400개가 더 되는데 해당한다는 저거 별로 없단 거요 병든 게 세상인지 나인지 단순히 바라보는 해석들의 차인지 그게 다인지 I don't know 누군가를 바꿔보는 것 그것보다 빠른 것은 내가 변화하는 것 Okay. So see I like this because it's taking on like different components of like the idea of like disease, dis-ease, like there's like so many different factors that it can kind of, I see why they threw the lyrics in there so they can kind of go any way with it. It's like they're referring to like the guilt of, again, being active or doing something for your life constantly and not really having the break. And what confuses me is that human nature is evil and ugly. There is a component to that, survival. And when there is survival on the most broad sense, if a human feels fear or fight or flight, there's going to be a survival mechanism that kicks in our brain, our animalistic brains, that we do things for us and us only in our immediate, like families or ones we have close relationships with. And I think that's kind of when the idea that like human nature is evil and ugly, when in reality, that's not necessarily the truth. It's his truth, it seems like, but because not only can be a truth in a perspective, don't get me wrong, but that's not necessarily true all the time, because with us being social creatures, as long as those safety precautions are met, we do look to create like a society. Look at everywhere in the world, you know. We're, as humans, we're not individually driven. We're not lone wolves. We're not those components. Like we strive for connection. So there's definitely a battle going on there for sure. That's definitely something that stuck out to me though. But again, it's good to recognize that a lot of people don't have your best interests at heart, but that's more important for everyone else to be kind-hearted individuals and push that, because eventually those people who are not good for society, those individuals who aren't who don't want to make that change, they'll eventually kind of dilute themselves, you know. If like it's just to focus more on positive things, putting more positive energy in the world. And again, it's something you got to do. You shouldn't change and let the world turn you cold, especially if you have a warm, bright light, and being able to like push that on to others. So just my perspective, my personal philosophy, something that I've grown to embody. But yeah, let's continue on. I think we got a little bit left. Where are we? Ah. And that wraps up the BTS song Disease. Very, very good song. I really like their play on it, the word play that they really got going on. It really seems like they're, I don't know, I got the sense that they were really focused on like recognizing what's going on inside their bodies, inside their minds, their thought processes, and recognizing that it's not beneficial for them, but still recognizing that it's a part of them and not immediately changing. It's just like, I love that because that's such a pivotal component of internal family systems. It's like, I know I have this going on. I have this disease inside me, but that's okay. I'm still going to work through it. It's like, but it's still recognizing that I'm valuable. I'm still a human. I'm still a person. I'm still somebody that deserves care and love. And I think makes this song really important. So I see why a lot of you commented this one, and what this could definitely mean for really anybody in any component of life, because they do such a good job at keeping it broad, but still talking about individual, like specific components in it, like specific psychological events or components, like I said. And it's just awesome to see that. Like, again, it's just, they killed it again. Their lyrics are just so meaningful, like constantly, and it's just so interesting how they hit on so many different topics and identity and personality, perspective, and just how realities differ, but still how themes are common. And I think that's just a really, really cool component of this song. This song definitely sticks out for sure. But let me know in the comments down below what this song means to you. What does that mean? Or is it what did it make you think of in your own life? Because again, if you're listening to music, it makes you think of certain things. Whether it has to actually do with the lyrics or not, that's a beautiful part of music, and it makes you think of something. So just sharing anything in the comments that it makes you think of, again, just allows you to connect with other people at really no cost, to be honest. So make sure you drop a comment down below what this song means to you. I'm really curious. I think I see why you guys commented, but I really would like to know what you guys think specifically. Make sure you drop a like on my video too. That helps, again, just my episode kind of go across more YouTube algorithms and whatnot. And make sure you're subscribed as well. We are moving along. We are now on track for 3,000 subscribers, so make sure you're part of the community as we grow something cool and continue on just growing as much as we can. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next video. See you then.